Oh, we're on.
Look at that.
Except I got to adjust it a little bit. That looks pretty good, I think.
Not too shabby. And this one looks pretty good. And that one looks pretty good. Fantastic.
But now we got to tell those people who we are.
Yeah, well, watch this. So, Sergeant Matches are going to bid you guys a fine farewell.
We're going to be right over there.
Enjoy your weekend. Head right over to Matches 860's channel, which is right over there. And we'll see you over there.
Bye.
Hi, we're back.
Here we are. We're nuts.
Can you imagine if we put booze in these things?
Oh, God.
Christ.
Don't even think about it.
We'd be shot, the two of us.
So in case you missed the other half of this, the first half over on Sarge's channel, we are drinking espresso after a big lunch, smoking these stinky cigars. He already told the story, so you gotta... I guess that was in the half and half video you told the story.
Yep.
Anyway, that's what we're smoking. Toscanos. Classicos.
The real Clint Eastwood spaghetti western cigars.
Is he still alive?
He is, and he's still directing. 86 now? 85, 86 years old?
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And still directing. Imagine that.
Yeah, I think I mentioned to you, I was in probably 9th grade when I saw... Is that when... no, he wasn't in that. He was in Dirty Harry.
Who?
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Maybe that was a little later. 70s?
Well, Dirty Harry was in the 70s, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I do remember The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and that was around 69.
late 60s, yeah. Yeah, that was late 60s. Yep. All of those spaghetti westerns were in the late 60s. Because then come around 72 or 73, maybe even 74, that's when the Dirty Harry series started.
Yep, yep.
Dirty Harry, Magnum Force, The Enforcer, Sudden Impact, all of those. Those were great.
They were.
And the word is they're actually coming out with a new Dirty Harry movie. It's going to be a reboot of the original Dirty Harry.
Mm.
And it's supposed to be starring Clint Eastwood's boy.
I didn't know he had a boy.
Oh, yeah, and the kid's a spitting image of him.
Is he really?
Holy mackerel. You go back to a young Clint Eastwood, this kid is a mirrored image. The two of them could be twins. Kyle Eastwood, maybe? I think so.
I think you're, yeah, maybe I did know that he had a son.
Mm-hmm. Looks just like him.
Have to check that out.
Now, I don't know which group is going to be doing the film, because the original company was Malpaso that did all those. So, I don't think they're in existence anymore. It should be interesting. It's pretty neat how they rebooted everything. You know, especially now with all of the technology and the CGI and all of that stuff.
Yep.
All of the superheroes from our childhood are actually coming to life the way they should have been. You know, the way they should be. And they can actually do the things that they're supposed to be doing and, you know, things like that. Pretty neat. Nice to see that kind of stuff. Another 70s favorite, The $6 Million Man, is going to be remade.
Is it really?
And unfortunately, it's going to be called The $6 Billion Man.
Well, that's more in keeping with today's time.
The $6 Billion Man. And the guy that is in the lead role is... what the hell is his name? Oh, damn it. I can't think of his name. I think it's one of the Wahlbergs. It's not Donnie. Donnie's the one who plays the cop on Blue Bloods. Mark Wahlberg, maybe? I think he's going to play the lead role of Steve Austin. Little bit of a change in the dynamic of the show.
I don't think I ever watched it.
Never saw the $6 Million Man?
No.
With Lee Majors?
No.
That was a great show back in the day.
Sort of knew about it, but didn't watch it. Perfect weather here at Sarge's house.
Beautiful day.
What did we
today.
decide? It's 69 or something?
Something like that, yeah. You know what? I can tell you because I have my phone now. It is.
Feels closer to 72.
It is 63 and sunny.
63? That's not right.
That's what it says.
Hmm.
63 and sunny. I would have been with you. I'd have lost money on that one because I'd have said 72. Because it is.
Guess because we're sitting in the sun.
Yeah, it could be. The sun's pretty. And you know what? This back here, I don't care. This is a southern exposure. So when that sun comes up and we get it all day long, you bake out here. You absolutely bake. We couldn't have put the pool in a better place.
Right.
Because that thing stays warm all by itself. What's the name of that bean we were talking about?
Tonquin? I'm pretty sure it's Tonquin because they also call it Tonka bean. Tonquin. Quin.
Let's see. I can't see a damn thing. Do something. Okay, there it is.
Talking about the flavoring that was in that 1920s half and half, which Phil Rivera believed was from the Tonquin bean. If I'm saying it correctly.
Tonquin bean. There it is. You got to actually hit Tonquin bean because.
Did I spell it right?
Yeah, according to this. I can't get it to load. I don't know why. Let's try it this way. Tonquin bean tobacco. Oh, let's look at that.
I was going to say tobacco with Tonquin bean added to it.
Yeah, it probably will.
You'd think you'd be able to see it, though.
And then it's going to be like that commercial where the cat his head turns into a donkey. Because he feels like an idiot because he went and, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Tonquin essence actually tastes like. From 2014, here's one. I hate Tonquin. It's a scourge to good pipe tobacco. Oh, that's great. That's from the Pipe Smokers Forum. We'll stay away from that.
Yeah, definitely.
Tonquin and deer tongue. Oh.
See, it's almost the same thing.
What is the difference between Tonquin and deer tongue, and how would you describe their taste?
Sarge is all over the place
Never
today.
tasted or heard of Tonquin. It's a bean of some deer tongue I have. Tastes much like natural vanilla. Okay, yeah. Blah, 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 blah. What tobacco has Tonquin in it?
Original half and half.
So, yeah, coumarin is also extracted from the tonka bean and was used in tobacco up until the late 80s.
Really?
The
late
especially 80s. By Sobrani and McConnell. It is now illegal, at least in the U.S., of course.
We're going to get put in jail for smoking this.
Alrighty. Though the reasons for banning it don't seem that compelling, it enhanced flavors and made a deeper, richer, smoother smoke. The most famous and strongest Tonquin flavor is SG 1792. There's also a little in FVF.
something Virginia flake.
Yeah.
Full Virginia flake.
Haven't tried, don't know, blah, blah, blah. Tonka bean, not Tonka. Deer's tongue are both considered fragrant, vanilla-like. Yeah. But both have toxicity issues. Oh, even deer tongue's no good. To my surprise, hasn't yet made them illegal as pipe tobacco additives. Over smoking. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, the French use Tonquin in some of their classic desserts.
See?
That would explain a lot.
Yeah, I had never heard of it till Phil mentioned it.
No. But you know what? Not a one of these yet has mentioned half and half.
All I read was it just said added to tobaccos and food.
Yeah. Well, in France, they're still allowed to do it, apparently. They haven't outlawed it over there.
They're smart.
Yeah. Tonquin and deer tongue. Okay, question about late, not that. What are we talking about? Samuel Gouith, 1792 flake, has tonka bean in it. Or had. The tonka bean, an ingredient so good it has to be illegal. Yeah, no shit. From South America.
So if it's illegal in the United States, does that mean they can't ship that stuff in?
Apparently. Apparently, because it's been outlawed here. Tonka beans have been used as a vanilla substitute, as a perfume, and in tobacco before being banned in some countries.
So that's what happened to the original recipe of half and half,
Yeah.
we think.
And that would explain why, in the late 80s, the recipe went to hell. Because
Right,
that was a
'cause they
switchover.
were
When they
probably-
stopped, they changed, right. Ha! And that's when they started using the anisette flavoring.
Well, it was the early 90s, or, yeah, before 95 that I got the bad batch of half and half. So
Which means that was
They were
probably
still
made late
playing
80s,
around.
early 90s. Yeah, they were still darting around with it.
yeah,
Stick with us, folks. We'll have all the answers to the world in no time flat. We'll figure it out, him and me.
don't go anywhere.
Don't do that. Have a cup of espresso and light up a guinea stinker.
Yeah, whatever these things are. We get better as the day goes on.
Hell yeah. So, Michelle V222 likes cigars, huh?
Yeah.
I expect to see a stogie in your first video there, Michelle.
Well, she's kind of like Brad. She's got some asthma issues. So she doesn't smoke all that much. But when she smokes, she likes the stogies.
You only got to do it once for the video, right?
Yep.
There you are. When you decide to light one up, pop a camera on. I learned quite a bit on that today. That Tonkin, I never heard of that before. That Tonkin.
See, we get together, we solve all the world's problems.
And we get smarter.
Yep. And then we forget it by next week.
Right. Next week. By the end of today, I'm going to be texting you going, what was that shit we were talking about today? What was the name of that thing, that bean or something that they put in half?
Well, I thought I was going to have to send Phil a message asking him what the name of that bean was. And how I remembered it, I don't know.
No, you did good, and you spelled it right and everything. It was the right stuff.
Well, that's because I looked at it last night.
Yeah, and even the slang on it, the Tonka bean.
The Tonka
said
bean.
the same thing. So, yeah, you're good. You did good.
I'm only getting old on the outside.
Yeah, me too. The mind never left 20. The body ain't hearing it.
Oh, boy. So besides your Connecticut cigars there, you got any other ideas for videos this summer?
No. The Connecticut cigar history thing is going to be a multi-part series. Mostly because this damn phone won't let me upload anything more than 15 minutes. So it's going to be
Part
just
one,
under
part two,
and
part
3 and however
Yeah.
long it takes to get through it all. Yeah. Because there's quite a bit of information on the history. And there's going to be some vintage cigars opened up for the first time on camera.
Whoa.
Yep. And smoked for the first time on camera. And yeah, so that's going to be quite some...
That's something to look forward to.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing it. I'm looking forward to doing it. I just got to find the time now to do it.
That's it.
And that's one of those ideas that just popped into my head because of information that I came across quite by mistake. So sometimes those turn out to be the best. Sometimes they don't. I got yelled at the other day because I haven't done a Good Eats video lately or a food recipe video. Yeah, people want food recipes.
Geez, I could do one of those. I could do more than one of them. I used to love to cook.
I still do. I like to make the simple old school peasant food because it's easy to make. It doesn't take a long time.
Yep.
You don't have to be a super rocket scientist with ingredients. And they taste good. And they're healthy for you.
Yep.
They're good for you. Maybe I'll start that up again if I find some time. Once the garden gets going, I'll actually do some outside cooking out here on the grill with some of that stuff. We'll we'll do like a little cooking show or something.
Cooking with Sarge.
Sure, why not?
You and Grandpa Cavendish.
Sure.
Shout out to Grandpa Cavendish.
Right? I'm sure we're missing somebody. We did a lot of shout outs today. I'm just thinking.
Well, I was just
Probably.
thinking of Classic Fly Tire.
Classic Fly Tire.
He came on with a video not long ago about Brigham pipes being on sale somewhere. And it was great to see him again.
Who else? Oh, Gently Tamped. Andrew. We got to say hi to Andrew.
Andrew was on the Public Piper
Oh,
this
was he?
morning. Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Because the Public Piper was doing an early morning live stream, and
Yeah.
Gently Tamped came on.
Oh, that's great.
Said hello, everybody.
Andrew. Yep. Andrew's got some good videos out there.
Yep.
Who else?
It's a lot of gems out there.
Yeah.
People that don't realize how good they are. And of course, as soon as you get the camera started, you can't remember
You
half
can't
of
remember
them.
anybody. I know it. And I always say to myself, when I'm going through answering everybody on my videos, that I'm going to write stuff down so that I can... Do you think I ever do?
No.
No.
And then
Because that would be too easy.
what gets really tough is that a lot of those people that always comment don't have channels.
Right.
So it's hard to remember those people as well.
Right.
And some of those people are like your biggest fans.
Yeah, they're the ones that come on the most and comment the most
Yeah.
on videos. You know, and that's why I like to at least acknowledge them, you know, that they're there. I mean, I always try to respond, but it's nice to get in there. We didn't say hi to Eric.
Eric, blue collar pipe smoker.
What's up, man?
How's married life?
Yeah. Yeah. Remember, if you forget everything else in your life, always remember this. Happy wife, happy life, and you'll be fine.
Yep. And don't forget who the boss is. It's not you.
Not even for a second. Real McCoy Piper.
Real McCoy Piper.
We haven't seen Real McCoy Piper. I haven't been able to catch up on your stuff, but we certainly will. Who else? L.A. Pipe Smoker.
L.A. Pipe
Todd?
Smoker, yeah.
All right. Let's say hi to Todd. Max Wolf.
Oh, how could we forget Matt?
Come on, Phil.
He still reminds me of Jack Benny.
Yes.
And he talks,
And
and
he
he says this.
He needs
Well,
a fiddle.
no.
He just needs a violin. He'll be all set.
I love watching him.
Yeah. Max has got some good videos out there, Phil. Phil's doing a good job. Who else?
I was on my lunch break at work and was trying to catch his Meerschaum 101, and somebody called my phone, and I was like, "Ah, come on. Can't you see I'm busy watching Phil here?"
That's the way it always happens, too. The minute you find 2 seconds to sit down, something comes in and jumps at you.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the last time you and I got together. They called you. You had to get the hell out of here.
Yep.
Remember?
Yep.
You had to run away.
That reminds me, I forgot to turn my phone off.
Good. Leave it off. Leave the damn thing off. You know that's going to start singing and whistling and popping and clicking the minute you turn it on. So.
No, it's still on.
Oh, it's still on?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you shut it off.
I did for the first video. Second video.
Oh, I thought you left it off. I was going to say, leave it off.
That's all right. I'll just ignore it if it rings.
Boy, these 747s are getting bigger and bigger. You see the size of that one that just come by?
Yep.
I didn't even get a chance to get a good look at it, what
If
it
he
was.
stung you in the arm, it would go right through to the other
Christ,
side.
Are you kidding me? We got these white-faced hornets over here. Those son of a bitches,
Oh,
they
I
got
hate those
stingers.
things.
Hey, I'm telling you what, they got a stinger the size of an 8-penny nail.
They'll fly right into you.
Yep. And sting you at the same time. And around here, they're like this big.
I'm getting down to a nub here.
Oh. So what'd you think?
That was pretty good.
Not too bad, right?
I liked it.
The coffee complements it.
Yes, it does.
The only thing else that I drink with this is Sambuca. If I decide to have a little thing of Sambuca,
Yep.
or even if I put it into coffee to get the flavor up the coffee, it goes good.
I'll tell you what was fantastic when we had that Thanksgiving Day tobacco and we had that Earl Grey tea.
Oh yeah, went right to it.
Boy, was that good.
Went hand in hand, absolutely hand in hand, and that's how we figured out what the flavoring was.
Yep.
Sneaky people of Peretti here. They thought they were being sneaky. They can't fool us. Hey, we got the... Listen. What do you think? We're shoemakers over here.
And let's see, we decided that their Thanksgiving Day recipe changes every year, right?
No, that's supposed to stay the same.
I thought it changed.
Not that I know of. I was under the impression that
Because I thought somebody said, well, this doesn't taste the same as last year, and someone else said, well, that's
jarred. It didn't taste the same. He kept it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
he said
right.
fresh it tastes one way, and then jarred after a year.
Yes, and that's why we decided.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
That's why we were going to do
All
it,
right.
because when we wanted to see if there was a flavor change.
That's my dementia kicking in again.
Yeah. Who are you? Boy, I haven't had one of these since the beginning of fall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because that was when the taste changed back over the pipe.
Yep.
I tell you, I'm a strange duck because.
Guy doesn't smoke pipes during the summertime.
Yeah, summertime I can't.
What can we say?
Can't do it, and I've tried. And for me to keep trying is just a waste of the bowl because I can't finish the damn bowl because it doesn't taste right. So I smoke cigars.
Got to go with your chemistry.
Yeah, you got to go with what tastes right, what feels right. Right now it's cigars. Come fall, we'll be back full bore with the pipes. I do got to find something. I want to fire up that Clark's Favorite so bad.
I think I'm going to have a little haunted bookshot.
Do it.
Actually, I might have a little half and half.
I was just going to say, do the half and half because I can still smell the half and half. I can still smell it wafting around. Whatever is left over from the pipe. Honestly. Because it's that strange scent that I've never smelled before. That Tonkin. Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, I see. Oh. There's a little something funny down here and right there. See those dark things?
Yeah.
I don't know what a Tonka bean looks like.
I
but-
couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. It could just be the extract from the tonka bean too. They're just mashed up and
Yeah,
just
I was thinking
sprinkled.
of that.
You
Yep.
know?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh, does
You
that
can't,
smell
yeah, you
good.
can't.
Boy, does that smell good.
See, this is so right. I'm going to burn my fingers on this son of a gun. That's when you know you got a good stogie, when you want to burn your fingers on it.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
What did I do with my lighter?
I don't know. What's fun?
Must have stuck it in my pocket.
There's one there.
Eh.
There you go.
Ah. Full stomach,
Nothing like it.
terrific pipe. Beautiful backyard. Great company.
Okay. You talked me into it. You twisted my arm.
Oh, retro hailing this is unbelievable.
It is, isn't it?
Oh,
Is that ever nice?
that is very close to deer tongue.
I don't see any fingernail clippings in here, though.
No, I mentioned that to Phil at one point, I think.
And he said there wasn't any?
No, well,
That you
that's
knew
when
of?
the whole Tonka bean thing came up, I think.
Oh. You know, that's why, now that I think about it, all the people that smoked pipes back then, you know, that I can remember, early 70s, you know, that's why the pipes always smelled so good, so different
Mm-hmm.
than what they do now,
Yeah.
you know? Because listen, back then, I didn't know anybody that smoked any kind of a crazy, fancy boutique, you know, pipes, tobacco, none of that.
No haunted
Everything-
bookshop back then.
No, there was none of that fancy shit. Listen, I had a guy, an Italian guy, right off the boat, you know, the restaurant, right here in Southbury. I don't even know if he's around anymore. That smoked nothing but straight Latakia. That was the first time I had ever smelled it. Beautiful. I fell in love with it because of him. You know?
Wasn't there a guy you were telling me about that always had a pipe going and had his shirt was all burnt and everything? Didn't he smoke half and half?
Mm-hmm. My buddy Leo Gregoire. Been dead quite a few years now, Leo. Great, great guy. He's the reason why I smoke saxophones. That's all he smoked.
Ah, that's what it was, saxophones.
He had one. He had one Savinelli 614 that was, I mean, beat to hell. The front part of the bowl was all angled from the banging and the clanging, and that thing was just so chewed up and beat up, and that was his only one pipe that he ever had. And he had half and half going in that thing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's all he smoked. And it's his fault that I bought my first 614. I remember going with him to replace his because he burned it out. I mean, it was just one day he was smoking it in the wind, and it
pipe
just
said,
blew
"I've
out.
had enough."
Yeah, done. I'm done. I'm all done. I give up the ghost, and the whole thing just blew apart. So we went to a local tobacco shop that was over there that used to do custom blends and, you know, the whole 9 yards. And he had a pipe selection that was incredible. And Leo bought himself a new saxophone, and I bought my first. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I'm getting some nuggets in there, coming up through the hole.
That happens.
Yeah. When they're too small, they get everywhere.
I'll never think about half and half the same way again.
No,
Always remember this.
no, yeah, this is a. Might be worth it to try to find some on eBay.
Like I said, it's still out there.
Yeah. People are coming up with it.
Surprised the Espresso didn't give me the heebie-jeebies.
No. Because you're with me. Because we hang out together.
That's it.
When we hang out together, everything goes the right way. Never mind. Except for that one time that they called you and you had to run out of here.
And today I'm a guinea.
Yes, you are.
Life is good, isn't it?
Today your not match is 860. Today your match 860. Huh? What do you think?
It's a good.
Yeah.
Everybody like.
Yeah.
We tell them what we had for lunch.
No. Get in there.
Had a Italian sandwich that was on Portuguese bread. I can't say capricola right.
Capicola.
Capricola.
Hot.
Mortadella.
Hot capicola.
Hot capricola. Ham. Provolone.
Mm-hmm. I had Swiss on mine.
I go for the provolone. I'm missing something.
Big olives.
No, there was still another piece of meat.
Oh, General Salami.
Yeah, Genoa salami. How could I forget that?
Yeah. Oh, that's...
Big olives,
Yeah.
chips.
Nothing like a good sandwich.
Always been a sandwich guy.
Me too. Sometimes I get in the mood, I make those Dagwoods.
Yeah.
About 17 friggin' layers. Can't even get your mouth around them. Well, I can't, because...
Yeah, when I was in my early 20s, I was like a sub-sandwich aficionado.
Mm-hmm.
Steak and cheese, meatball.
A good Philly cheesesteak, man. Ugh, nothing like it.
Yeah. You ever had that stuff, what do they call it? Steakums?
Yeah,
No.
that's not real steak.
No. So you got me bummed out saying it's going to rain tomorrow.
And Sunday.
I got to get my backyard cut.
Can be crappy on Sunday, too. Well, Monday's another day.
I ain't going to do it when I go home.
Monday's another day.
Got to upload these videos.
Yeah. Let's see. Maybe there's an update. It is New England, after all. If you wait 15 minutes, it changes.
That's right.
So let's see. Sunday...
Plus, maybe it's going to rain here and not where I live.
Yeah, tomorrow's pretty much rain.
Oh, well.
See when it's going to start. Oh. We start with 30% chance, 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. Then it jumps to 60. Then 90.
Oh, it's going to rain.
It's going to rain. Holy mackerel. And I got right through to 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, 90%. It's going to rain all day tomorrow.
It's going to rain all day. Yep.
Yeah. Sunday looks like it went to clouds, though. I don't see I don't see the little rain showers. So we may have dodged the bullet on Sunday. And it's going to be 64 Sunday. 70s all next week.
There we go.
Oh, I lied. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, back down to the 60s. But Monday through Thursday, 70s. We'll take that. I will anyway. You like 70s too, no?
Oh, I love 70s.
All right.
Once it gets into the 80s, that's when I've had enough.
Yeah, no, I can't get enough. 90s even better. Because when it's 90, my fat ass goes into that thing right over there. Nice.
I don't blame you.
Oh, yeah. We're going to live in that thing again like we did last year. Beautiful. We got a lot of use last year out of that. Use the Barry Becker special. Look at that. Drop that right in there. Nice, nice. Don't even have to push. Ooh, baby.
You could use that for tamping blacktop.
Christ, I could throw this at somebody and bean them for crying out loud. You whack somebody with this thing, you'll knock them silly.
Bye, Ben. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Mine don't sing. They just yell goodbye at you.
That's okay. Singing's overrated.
Unless it's a freezer.
Yeah, did you catch that this winter when Magician Piper? Hey,
Yeah.
Magician Piper!
Yeah. Hey, that's right. Jack, what's up, man?
He was out in his yard doing a video, and there was some animal or something making noise. And I said, it sounds like Sarge's freezers out in your front yard.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. I haven't talked to Jack in a while.
Jack's been busy. You didn't catch his last video?
No. I
Yeah.
haven't been able to catch up. I haven't had time.
He said he had been real busy.
Well, he was getting ready for a big show
Yeah.
coming up this soon.
Yep.
I thought sometime this year.
Yeah, it's weird. I guess their winter is like during our summer.
Backwards, yeah. Yeah, because when we went down to visit family, we left right after Christmas and just before New Year's, because we spent New Year's there. And
It was summer.
that was coming in. Oh yeah, it was like sweatshirt. Well, my family's down in Sydney, so they're hot. But in the wintertime, they have to wear like they call them jumpers.
Yeah.
Like these.
Yeah.
It doesn't get as cold as it does up here, obviously, but you think Australia is tropical all the way around. It's not. The northern part of Australia, like Queensland and up that way, that's the tropical because that's closer to the equator.
Yeah.
Down in Sydney, down in the lower right-hand corner, if you're looking at the map, that's a little bit cooler in the winters. They have more of a seasonal change there, because of that. I can't get this damn thing in there because of that stupid thing.
Don't try to fix it.
No.
I ruined a pipe trying to fix mine.
No, the only thing I could do is take it apart and clean it. But I'm not going to do that while it's hot.
No.
I really can't get over the taste of this stuff, man. This is really, really good.
Isn't it?
Really good. I wish we could find 1920s fresh as the day they made it. With the right
it
moisture.
must have really
Could you
been
imagine?
something.
If it's this good dried out the way it is with I can only imagine.
Well, that could be another reason that pipe smoking was so popular back then. They had better tobacco.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. better tobacco and fewer idiots.
Yep.
When you think of all of the great scholars and all of the great minds of back then that smoked pipes or smoked cigars, you imagine the things that must have been accomplished, you know?
Yep.
Because I could see myself getting lost in this half and half. This is something that you can just enjoy, you know, and let it take you someplace. Today's half and half, you can't get lost in it. You know, it's just a basic burley smoke, you know.
Now we don't have to worry about our blood clotting.
No, no, we got natural coumarin in there.
Darn FDA.
Don't worry, that espresso will clean your pipes out. You don't have to worry about nothing. It's like a 12-gauge wire brush going through your veins.
Ah, that's garlic.
That too. Red wine too. Red wine is very good for the blood.
Fish oil.
And fish oil, good for the joints too. Fish oil.
Yeah. I used to have a really bad back, and I got arthritis in my neck. Ever since I've been on fish oil, no more pain.
Yeah, yeah, really good for lubricating the joints. See, I'm a big fan of canned sardines too. Love them. Canned sardines, kippered snacks.
There you go, your omega-3s.
All the heavy, yeah, the heavy omega-3 fishes.
Well, I think we're about ready for a wrap.
Sounds like it. Sounds like it.
Thanks an awful lot for being with us, folks. Make sure to check out the other videos. Hope you all have a great weekend. Say goodbye, Sarge.
Goodbye, Sarge.
Goodbye, Sarge.
And remember, all of these days, these get-togethers that we do here are only made better by sharing them with you.
Yes.
Have a great weekend.